What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. It's actually been a little bit since we put a podcast out. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus lately. Both Seth and I have been pretty busy, and so I wanted to just hop on real quick. And if you're watching the video, you're going to notice there's a little bit of a different setup now for the podcast. I'm going to try and do some more live podcasts. I guess not live podcasts, but more in-person podcasts with folks that can come here to the studio and spend a little bit of time with me. And so you'll start seeing those come out here in the near future. But excited about this setup. I'll still change it around a little bit. And so when I do my videos, my Monday morning quick tip videos and whatnot, we'll go back to the normal setting. But if you're watching the video and you're wondering what's going on here, why it's set up this way, that's the reason behind it. So if you're not watching the video, just got a different setup here so that we can do some more in-person interviews and just bring some more entertainment to the podcast. And so I've got a couple of really good podcasts lined up over the next little bit. One of my good buddies, Trevor Hunt, he owns Pine Creek Outfitters. I've got one lined up with him pretty quick, which will be coming out here pretty quick. And then a couple other ones, good friends of mine, just trying to promote their companies a little bit and also just have some fun, be entertaining, talk about what's going on in the world of hunting, and just talk about some random stories to keep you guys entertained as we get ready for hunting season. We're getting pretty close. Hunting season is right around the corner, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are all looking forward to it. Hopefully everybody's got their tags. And we're going to talk about a couple of those things here in just a little bit about if you didn't get your tags and what options you have. But before I get into that and kind of talk about what's going on with Ehuntr and whatnot, I wanted to take a few minutes. If you guys haven't watched the video that I did on the rangefinders from Vortex, I think you guys need to do that. I actually have them here on the table here with me. If you're watching the video, you can kind of watch me as I go through this, but if you're not, I'll try to explain what's going on here. So I've got the Vortex Crossfire rangefinder. I'm pretty stoked about these rangefinder guys because I feel like with Vortex, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about the ones they've had. That they had the Ranger, it wasn't all that great. I've got the Razor 4000, which is amazing. So we've kind of had the two choices of an okay one and a very amazing one, but the very amazing one is very expensive. And so I was super stoked when we had our meeting before the year to kind of talk about what was going to come out for Vortex this year, and these were on the list. And so this is the Crossfire HD 1400. If you guys are watching the video, you can see it there. It's a cool little rangefinder. It's not like the most amazing one out there. Obviously, it's the Crossfire version. If you've had anything to do with Vortex optics, you know that the Crossfire is kind of their lower end stuff. But the thing with even their lower end, like the Crossfire stuff, whether it's binoculars, rangefinders, scopes, or whatever, is you still get HD glass with this stuff. So this is the Crossfire HD 1400. And so again, if you watch the video on it, go do that, because I go into the details of this, things I like about it, things I don't like about it. But overall, this is a pretty amazing product. But I love that Vortex is doing this, and they're coming out with more options. So, for $150, you can have this Crossfire, and does a really good job. I mean, 1,400 yards, you're only going to get about 700 yards out of it consistently. 14 is like the max on a reflective surface. So, yeah, super stoked about that one. If you guys haven't seen those yet, again, watch the video. I also have the Diamondback HD 2000. Similar, it's a little bit higher price point, but not by much, maybe $100 more. And really, really good stuff. I guess I can pull it up here and tell you exactly how much it is, but really, really not that bad for a really good rangefinder. So this one has a few more perks and bells and whistles. Obviously goes a little bit further because it's the 2000 versus the 1400. But let's see, the MSRP is $449. So yeah, you're looking about $300, $250, $300 for this Diamondback one. but you can tell it's built a little bit better. It's got the belt clip on it. It's got the tripod mount on it. But anyways, yeah, watch the video. You can see the difference there. So anyways, I'm really just super excited about these. I'm glad that they've come out with these and give us some options. And they come with some cool, like they come with a really nice case. Yeah, like it's pretty legit stuff. Vortex knows how to do it. They do it right. And I'm not just biased because they sponsor this podcast. I'm being legit. I've used a lot of different rangefinders, and so I'm a fan of the Vortex rangefinders. And out of all the ones, I purchased mine, and you could have gone with any other brand, and they would have been similar price point. But the Vortex, the Razor 14 or the Razor 4000 rangefinder really has it all. I mean, it really does everything that you could ever want it to do. It is expensive, but it's in today's world, you get what you pay for. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about, if you're watching the video, you'll see this, but if you're not, I also Vortex sent me the new Strike Eagle 1:8 by 24 scope, and so I have this. I'm going to put this on my AR and see how it works out. Pretty sweet little scope, man. I mean, for what it's got on it, if you guys are listening, you're listening to me open up the turret there. But yeah, it's got a turret on it. Just a very well built thing. I love how it comes with the scope covers here, the eyepiece covers here. It's awesome that it automatically comes with those. I wish that that came on all the scopes because I'd love to have those. I had to buy those for my Razor Gen 2, but those are a lot better. I like them. So anyways, I wanted to just talk about that real quick. This is just a new kind of a lower power, like that 1:8 by 24. So it's that kind of smaller diameter objective on it, and low power, but it's perfect for what I'm going to use it for, which is my AR. Perfect for that, my AR, and should be fun to use. So be on the lookout for a review on that one. But just wanted to take a few minutes at the beginning of this podcast and kind of talk about some of these products, and see what's so you guys know what's kind of going on with Vortex and some of the new stuff they have coming out. They're coming out with so much cool stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen like their website. We've been posting a few things about them, like their socks and stuff. This is like a Vortex ad. Didn't mean it to be like that, but they've come out with socks. They've come out with a whole bunch of new wear items. It's really, really cool of what they're doing. So we did want to tell them thank you for their sponsorship, their partnership for the podcast. We appreciate them. Please support them as you support us. We're grateful for your support for us and everything that we do, and it wouldn't be possible if it weren't for Vortex Optics. So I want to thank them. Again, please support them and give them some love, and they love you back. That Vortex, all their products are amazing. The warranty is amazing. Really is sweet. So let's jump into Ehuntr and talk a little bit about it, since it's been a few weeks since we put a podcast out. We've got a lot going on. We've been doing a lot of articles lately. If you've been on the website, you'll see all the articles going up each and every day. Just went through Father's Day. We had a really cool article about Father's Day gift ideas, kind of last minute gift ideas that you can get pretty quickly. And so obviously, if you're listening to this, Father's Day is past, but the cool thing about Father's Day is it comes around every year. So if you're trying to think of an idea for your loved one for Father's Day, there's some really good ideas on there. Actually, the Vortex socks is on there. Really cheap and easy way to make dad happy. So check out that article. And but yeah, lots of articles going up, lots of cool things going on. We still have our Monday morning quick tips. I don't know if you guys have been watching those, but they're really quick videos where you can go on and just get some cool little ideas for your hunting adventures to either make you more successful or just make the experience a little bit better. And so hop on, check out those videos. It does not take very long to watch those videos. Like I said, like most of them are like 3 to 5 minutes, but I promise you that they're tips that will really help you. The Monday Morning Quick Tip is sponsored by Sneak Tech Boots. So if I'm hoping most everybody knows what Sneak Tech Boots are by now, but they are those boots that you put on. I actually threw mine are over there. Should have grabbed them before I started this podcast. But they're boots that you strap on and make it so that you're quiet when you walk. And so They've been kind enough to sponsor the Monday Morning Quick Tip. Jeff Barlow, the owner of Sneak Tech, actually did the Monday Morning Quick Tip a couple weeks ago about making your binoculars, turning any binocular into a range-finding binocular. I had never heard of that idea or that tip, and so I thought it was awesome. So not all the tips that I'm using are mine. I'm stealing from other people. As I've been hunting with friends, family, everybody has like these little things that they do, and you're just like, oh man, why didn't I know about that? So we welcome any tips that you guys have as well. If there's a Monday morning quick tip or a quick tip that you do, and you're like, oh, Terron, Ehuntr, you guys ought to use this. Shoot it over to me. Send it to my email. It's Terron H Terron H @ehuntr.com. Any tips that you guys have that you'd like me to put into a video for the Monday morning quick tip, I'll give you a shout out. And definitely give credit where credit's due there. So we have those Monday morning quick tips that are coming out every Monday morning. We're trying to do videos every Wednesday as well. The Wednesday videos are a little bit random. Sometimes you'll get shed hunting videos. Sometimes you'll get product reviews. Sometimes you get unboxings. Sometimes you'll get just the most random things out there. But that's where all of our hunts will be. And I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. But so Wednesday evenings, usually around 5 o'clock is when we release those videos. So if you have nothing going on a Wednesday evening, check that out. I guess I shouldn't say Wednesdays because it may change a little bit. It may be with Thursdays, but trying to keep it in the middle of the week there so that you guys have some entertainment during the middle of the week. If you guys have noticed on YouTube, a lot of the hunting content creators put a lot of stuff out on the weekends, which is great. I love it, but I'm always gone on the weekends, and so I'm like, oh yeah, I need to watch that when I get home from wherever I'm at, whether I'm hunting or hiking or whatever I'm doing. And then I get back and I don't ever watch it because I kind of forget about it. It's been a couple of days and I've moved on past it. So trying to put it out in the middle of the week during your work week when you can just kind of get home in the evening and just enjoy. So hope you guys are enjoying those. Make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel so you're not missing any of that stuff. Hit the bell icon and get the alerts so that you know that when we post a video. We appreciate any support that you guys can give us there as well. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about with Ehuntr? Just a lot of cool stuff going on here with our videos. Social media, we've kind of slowed down a little bit as we've gone. Like I said, we've been on a little bit of a hiatus the last little bit. Just life is busy, and so social media has slowed down. But we've always got our Monday morning or our Muley Monday posting that goes up. Those pictures from our Legends Never Die. Guys, if you guys haven't been on our website and seen the Legends Never Die series, you need to hop on and check that out. There are some amazing pictures there. They're pretty amazing. They're from back in the day, back in the heyday of mule deer. I mean, there's still some monsters out there, but back when it seems like they were just everywhere in abundance. And so, go on and check that out. If you just go to our website, you can just go up to the menu and then hit the big game section, and the top one will say Legends Never Die. So go and check that out, and check out some of those pictures because they're pretty amazing. But we're posting them up every Monday morning, so every Monday, I guess I should say, and you can check those out and just enjoy some amazing mule deer. So also we're posting more on our stories as well, and so make sure that you're checking out those stories because a lot of the links, the stuff that we're doing is in those stories, trying to utilize them more. So don't miss out on those. We will have quite a few more videos coming out here over the next little bit, and then as we get to the end of the year into fall, things are going to get pretty crazy. Seth and I have a lot going on. So Seth drew out the limited entry pronghorn tag here in Utah. So I'm going to be guiding him on that. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have a good time, though. I think we got some great spots of where we're going to be able to go and get him a pretty good goat. So we have that coming up. I've got my deer tag this year. I have my Alaska caribou hunt this year. I'll be guiding a mule deer hunt later in the year. And so we should have some pretty good content coming up for you guys at the end of the year, some really good hunts. Sadly, I didn't get anything in Colorado. I was really bummed. I was unsuccessful in everything that I put in Colorado. I guess I moved out of the state, and they just decided not to love me anymore. I guess that's the life of being a non-resident in Colorado, huh? Gosh dang it. Sucks. It is what it is. It's all right, No, I get it. It's worth it to be a resident in Utah for sure, because it's where I got most of my points. So anyway, so a lot of good stuff coming up. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and we're going to try and keep you guys more involved in what's going on, and we'll try to put a lot of those hunts up in our social media stories, so that you can kind of go along with us and have some fun. So a couple of the things that I wanted to talk about on this podcast, and I apologize, it's just me today. You don't get Seth, and you don't get anybody else to listen to, so you just get to listen to my voice today. But I want to talk about some options for people. If you didn't draw a tag, a lot of people get pretty upset, or frustrated, I guess I should say, not upset, that they didn't draw a tag, which I understand. I get frustrated when I don't get tags, and that's why I put in for a lot of different places. And Seth and I have talked about this in the past. We put in for several states, hoping that we get one or the other, or multiple. Get to go to multiple states, and so hopefully I always have a tag in my pocket every year. But some years you just don't get it. There's not, there's no luck. You don't get anything that you were putting in for. So, but I wanted to share that don't get frustrated over that. There are options out there for you to still get a tag, even right now. And so I'm on our website right now looking at an article that we posted just recently, and this is kind of what sparked this conversation, or something that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And in New Mexico, the leftover draw licenses will go on sale June 29th. And so if you don't have a tag in your pocket and you want to go hunting on June 29th, the leftover draw will start. So you can actually go on, which we're going to get to the 29th of June here pretty quickly. By the time this podcast comes out, it'll be almost there. But you can hop on there and get any leftover tags that are available. Colorado does the same thing, and it's up right now. You can go and see if there's any leftover tags that you can get. What I'm just trying to say is there's options out there for those of you that either didn't get a chance to put in for the original draw, or you didn't draw what you were hoping to draw. You can hop into this leftover tag area for whatever state, and a lot of these states have this leftover tag. Another option that you have is the antlerless hunts. So hopefully you guys put in for the Utah antlerless hunt, but that's a tag that you can also look for. And there's other options. You can do landowner tags if there's landowner tags still available. You probably won't get the premium ones, but those are also very expensive. But there's a lot of other landowner tags, and so if you have family or know of somebody that has those, you can reach out to them and still get those tags. I don't know if Nimrod Outdoors still has their Nevada elk tags, but they've had some in the past. And so all that to say is just there's still some options out there for you all that if you didn't get a tag, or you forgot to put in or whatever, you can still go in and put in for, or still go in and get leftover tags, or find some landowner tags. There's also some over-the-counter tags still available. Colorado has several, Utah has several. So don't miss out, guys. I think there's just a lot of options and a lot of opportunities that we need to tap into and make sure we're taking advantage of. And so, someone's going to get these tags. Someone's going to be on the mountain hunting. Might as well be you. It's the way I look at it. I'm not a huge antlerless fan, but the way I look at it is I like meat. I love having meat in the freezer. Someone's going to have that tag. It might as well be me. Might as well be meat in my freezer rather than somebody else's, right? That sounds very selfish, but but it is what it is. So I definitely put in for the antlerless tags as well. I wanted to just touch on another article that we had put up on our website, just because I don't know how often you guys hop on the website. Hopefully you're logging on frequently. I was talking to a guy the other day that that's one of the first things he does. He wakes up in the morning and he starts checking all the sites, the hunting sites. There's quite a few of us out there now. But Ehuntr was one of his that he hops on every day, because we have articles going up every day, and pretty much every day. And so he wakes up in the morning before he gets out of bed. He grabs his phone and he starts searching through just to see what's going on in our world. It is our world. It's what we love and do. And so please make sure you're hopping on it and checking out those articles each day. But one of the other ones I want to talk about was the Idaho Super Hunt. The Idaho Super Hunt. If you guys aren't familiar with the Super Hunts in Idaho, pretty amazing tags that get put out there, and the results for round 1 are up. And so if you want to check that out, go to our website, ehuntr.com, ehuntr.com, and you can see the winners for that round 1 for the super tags in Idaho. Lucky buggers. I'm never lucky like that. Like Nevada has the Silver State drawing. Utah has the Sportsman drawing. Yeah, even if I'm living in the state, whatever. Like some of them you have to. Some of them you have to be residents, but I never get those. I guess I need to live better or something. I don't know what it is. So. Anyways, just wanted to touch on a couple of those articles that we have up there. Hopefully you guys are hopping on the website frequently and looking at those. Keep up to date with everything that's going on. I don't know if many of you are NRA members. I would assume that a lot of you are NRA members, and there's a lot of attacks on gun rights right now. Well, there always is, but we got a Dem in the presidency, and so they're going to fight gun laws and the Second Amendment and all that as hard as they possibly can. And so NRA is doing all they can to help us as sportsmen, as hunters, as gun-toting Americans, and support them if you can. Support any of these places if you can. Strength comes in numbers, and so as many people as we can get involved in these things, the better. So anyways, wanted to touch on those. Wanted to let you know what's coming up here in the near future. Like I said, we're going to do some different podcasts here with more in-person people sitting across the table from me, which I'm super excited about. I mean, I love Zoom. Don't get me wrong. Zoom's great, and it's a great tool in the world today. But I'm just more of a, let's sit down. Let's have a drink, which my drink is like Body Armor or Mountain Dew. And just talk, just have fun, and just enjoy one another's company and talk about hunting. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that we could talk about that kind of depresses you, but hunting just it's fun, it's exciting, and I love to pick people's brains on different topics. So that's going to be one of the biggest changes, is having somebody here across from me, Seth, which I know, Seth, you're listening to this, obviously. So Seth now lives really close to me. If you guys have listened to the podcast over the last little bit or followed along, he moved down to God's country here in southern Utah, and so he lives pretty close to me. So hopefully that seat right there has Seth's rear end in it to do some podcasts with and just shoot the breeze and talk about some of these articles, keep you guys up to speed on things and whatnot. So I want to keep this podcast pretty short. So I'll go ahead and sign off, but definitely wanted to tell you guys thank you. Appreciate the support that you guys are giving us. Make sure that you share, like, follow, all those things. I know those things seem stupid or something like that, these content creators do, but it does mean a lot to us, guys. It helps support our cause. It helps support what we're doing, and building this into what we really want it to be. And so any help that we can get on that, we would definitely appreciate it. So please make sure you're on all of our platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the podcasts, whatever. Please, please make sure you're subscribed, that you like, comment, and then probably the most important is share it with your family, friends, anybody that you think would enjoy this. So also, last shout out to Vortex Optics. Appreciate them. Appreciate what they do for us in sponsoring this podcast. They're amazing folks over there. We could not do this without them. That's the legitimate truth. So grateful for them and for their products and how they help us out in the field. Actually, one other shout out that I want to give out, a shameless plug, is to Onyx Maps. Onyx Maps is actually a new sponsor for the podcast. If you're watching the video, actually, I've got a shirt on, which is Onyx Maps. I didn't do that on purpose, actually. But Onyx is the newest sponsor of the podcast. Got a great relationship built with them over there. Cool guys. I mean, I know I said I was going to be done with this podcast, but I love this this world in which we live, this industry, because it seems like everybody's just really good people. They want to help. They want to be involved. They want to participate. And so really appreciate Onyx Maps for their sponsorship and their relationship with us. Really cool. Check them out, onyxmaps.com. If you have any questions about them, let us know. Also, another reason to follow our social media is we're going to do some giveaways with Onyx, some free memberships, which, guys, if you haven't used Onyx, get in on this. If you have, here's a free way to get you your membership for the year. So anyways, stay tuned to our social media. You'll see some of those giveaways come out pretty quickly. So, all right, guys, appreciate y'all. Be on the lookout for our next podcast, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.